Let's talk about the stopwatch component today. Stopwatch component is one of the new components that Adalo launched. So you can install it from the marketplace. I'll drag and drop it on the home screen. So as you can see, you can change the color of the component, you can change the font size and the icon size. So there are three types of icons: the start button icon, the pause button icon and the reset button. In every icon you can change the color, and also you can add an action there or add multiple actions there. There is one more feature which is called the lap button. So in a stopwatch there is always a lap button or a lap icon. So in the lap icon too, you can add action, you can change color, and also you can change the size of the lap text. Stopwatch component offers two main values. The first is time in text format and the second is time in milliseconds. So to understand this, let's create a sample project. So let's make a simple app in which you can create lap of time. So I'm adding a text, and in it I'm writing lap in text, enter lap in milliseconds. So now I'm going to the database and I'm adding a new collection which will be called lap. In that collection I'm adding multiple properties. So the first one is a text property which is named lap time in text, and the second will be a number property and I'll name it as lap time in milliseconds. Now I'm also adding a new property to users. I'm adding a relationship property with lap. Now I am going to the stopwatch, and in the lap button section I'll be adding an action in which whenever I click on the lap button, it will create a new lap. In that, in lap time in text, there is a new input called stopwatch, and from that I'm selecting time text, and for lap time in milliseconds I'm selecting time in milliseconds, and user will be logged in user. Now I'm creating a list of the text that I've written, and it will be a list of laps which will be created by the logged in user. Now I'm going to write a text there. I'm using the magic button. So lap in text will give me lap in text, and lap in milliseconds will give me lap in milliseconds from the actions that I have added. Let's preview it now. So as you can see, whenever I click on lap, a text pops up down wherein it's giving two types of outputs. One is in text and the second is in milliseconds. Now let's try out these same actions on other icons. So let's try it on the pause button. So I'm creating a new collection called pause, and in that I'm adding two properties: pause in text and pause in milliseconds. So pause in text is a text property and pause in milliseconds is a number property. Now I'm doing the same things. I'm adding a text. Now I'll go to the stopwatch, and under the pause section I am creating a new pause. I have forgotten to relate it with users, so I'm doing that right now. So again I'm going to the stopwatch. Under the pause section I'm creating a new pause in which pause in text I'll use the magic text and write time in text, and under time in milliseconds I'm using the magic text and writing time in milliseconds, and under the user section I'm adding logged in user. Then I'm creating a list of the text that I have written. It will be a list of pause, and under text section I'm again using the magic key and putting in the inputs. So now let's preview it. So as you can see, whenever I pause the section, it is showing the complete time. So whatever you can see on the stopwatch above, that is what it is noting down in the section below. For the reset button too, the output will be similar, but for the start button, this doesn't work.